You being goofy? Or are you being grumpy? I think grumpy's more accurate. Being very grumpy today. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Bean here, and today we're starting a kind of a new thing. We're gonna be doing some more reading vlogs because one, it'll get me reading again, is honestly the hope. School's done. Well, as of this moment is not. I have one project left. And so I finally have reading time. And just to start it off, I actually have finished 2 books today. Today is the 10th of May. And so I'm starting this on a Wednesday, which is weird to begin with. But the reason I'm starting it today is because today is the day we decided that we're going to try doing this. If you hear noises, it's the cat. She's very upset as we're in the process of moving. She's very upset about all of the mess and all of the things that are changing. She's not a fan of change. So, yes. But I'm here. I'm going to talk about the 2 books that I have finished today. One went over pretty well. The other one not so much, unfortunately. The first book is a thriller, and it's called Little Eve by Catriona Ward. This is actually a book that I actually got for review a while ago and then didn't read. Unfortunately, I'm very late to some of my reviews, so you will notice that in my reading vlogs as I slowly catch up. But this is a cult thriller, murder mystery sort of thing. And it was not what I expected. Honestly, to begin with, for some reason, I missed the fact that it was a cult, and I think it's because in the description they say clan, and I, in my wisdom, just didn't connect the two. It's very gothic, it's very creepy, it's very trippy, but it was good. It was very good. I gave it a 4 out of 5. This follows, how do I even describe this? This follows a cult, a clan of basically a man that is called Uncle, and then I think it's his five daughters and a son, 5 daughters and a son, 4 daughters and a son. They're not all his kids. He basically kind of stole these children, I think. But basically, Little Eve is our main character, and we do follow her, along with the points of view of a couple other people that are investigating why this entire family, except for Eve, were murdered at their castle, which is called Altnahara. I cannot say that for the life of me. I struggle to describe this book because there were points where I was confused. It was cleared up. But, this book was quite interesting. It was a lot. So, the thing to know about this book, there are many trigger warnings, a lot of trigger warnings, very cultish activity, very like Jeffrey Dahmer-esque kind of stuff. Very culty. There's a lot of stuff that will bother a lot of people. There's trigger warnings for starvation, abuse, all of the abuse, lots of abuse, sexism, stillbirth, pregnancy tropes. There's not tropes, pregnancies, there's rape. There's a lot of stuff that's happening. Kidnapping, murder. There's a lot of stuff happening in this book, so do be careful for this. But as a thriller, you kind of go in expecting to be very uncomfortable, and I was very uncomfortable reading parts of this book, and I think that Catriona Ward did it very well. She did a very wonderful job of making it creepy, but keeping me engaged and keeping me intrigued with the entire story, which is very difficult to do. Because once things hit a certain level, I tend to be out, because there are certain things I don't want to touch. I don't want to read about it, and this touched on a couple of the subjects, and I still needed to know what happened. So, there's the laundry. I I recommend this book. I really do. I want you to be careful if you read it. There's a lot happening. It is horror, like horror. There is body horror. There's a lot going on. But it's so well done. I enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I did find myself confused every once in a while about who we were talking to, who was talking. And the twist at the end, when they first started happening, it took me aback. It took me by surprise. I didn't expect a lot of these twists, so I appreciated that, which was really nice. I don't know how to, like, accurately prepare you for this book, but it is very good. It is very creepy, and it can be triggering. So, that's that. We're gonna move on now to the book that did not go over so well. I'm calling it speed reading because I read it very quickly. I read The Dragon's Bride by Katie Robert. This was not for me. I had a feeling it might not be for me, but I think the main thing was that he was less a dragon for me. He was just a giant lizard. And I had mental blocks on that just didn't work for me personally. For some people it works and people love it, and I get it. Or I don't get it. And that's awesome. You go. You enjoy your monster smut, and I will try other monster smut that's less he has a tail that that didn't work for me, but apparently I draw the line at monster smuts, so I don't know. I'm learning my lines in romance. I have learned that these types of books are not my palate cleanser. My palate cleanser are alpha, like, special forces novels for some reason. I'm weird. Yeah, okay. So I gave this a 2 out of 5. I appreciated what the plot was trying to do. I didn't like the book. Yeah, that's about what I did not enjoy this book. I'm sorry, which I hate because Katie Robert is such a wonderful person. I did pick up the Gargoyle one in this series, and I might try it. I don't think you have to read them in order. I did appreciate Briar Rose in this book. I will say that I really appreciated her as a character. I thought she had pretty good... I understood her reasoning for a lot of things, if that makes sense. And her history, like, I relate to certain parts of her, like, it makes sense, I get it. She married a lizard, and that just didn't work for me, unfortunately. Like, I get it, but it didn't work for me. So, unfortunately, this one was a no. I did it, though. I read it. So, there. I don't know. But, I'm not giving up on Katie Robert. Although this is the second book, or the second novella, I should say. I've only read her novellas. I haven't read her full-length novels yet, and I know I should probably do that before anything else, but her full-length novels are Greek gods, which is fine, but I'm really picky about my Greek god retellings because I love mythology so much, and I've been disappointed so many times in the past with what they've done, and I'm worried. So, yes. But that is my update. I don't know what I'm reading next. No idea. But, yeah. I thought someone was coming home. Sorry. I've got a kitty cat here. I have no books. None. Oh, I have my library books. So, here we go. Oh, come here. So I think what I'm going to read next is actually a manga. Because I have volume 1 of The Witch and the Beast that I picked up because it's about a girl with long fangs and the eyes of a beast. So, vampire, monster. And apparently they go around, I don't know. It's a dark stylish folk fairy tale for fans of Noragami, and I liked Noragami, so here we go. It says, A Witch's Curse. Gadu, a feral girl with long fangs and the eyes of a beast. Ashaf, a soft-spoken man with the delicate features and a coffin strapped to his back. This ominous pair appears one day in a town that is in thrall to a witch, who has convinced the townsfolk she's their hero. But Godot and Ashaf know better. They have scores to settle, and they won't hesitate to remove anyone in their way. So it sounds basically like Monster Hunters, but make it violent and adult. So, yes, I always look for more mangas to read, so, and it's a pretty style, so there's gonna be blood, guts, gore, flying things, lots of stuff happening, so. We will see. Ooh, and the first page is colored. I'm tired. I'm in a weird mood. I have a headache. I've been kind of feeling sick for the past couple days, so we'll see how this goes. I'm really tired, can you tell? Okay, I'm gonna go now. It's a long clip. Okay, I'll have an update for you later. Bye! Good? Alright. I finished another book. I finished The Witch and the Beast Volume 1 by Kosuke Satake. Sake. I think it's only one E, so I think it's Sake. It is the 12th of May, so it's a couple days. I think it's a day later or something, like 2 days. I don't know. I'm intrigued. So this basically follows our two main characters right here, Godot and Ashaf. Ashaf has the coffin on, he walks around with the coffin on his back, and Godot is our female here, who has been cursed by a witch, and they're basically on a hunt to find said witch, to remove said witch's curse. It's very violent. I liked it. I'm very intrigued where it's going to go, because I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to expect romance. I don't think so, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to expect with this, but I liked it. I really did. I gave it a 4 out of 5. And I know that my library has more volumes, so I will be picking up volume 2 when I go to the library next. But yeah, so it was interesting. So I read another book. Look at me go! And I did finish all of my homework today, so the semester is done. Look at me go. I finished a semester. Next, I am going to pick up The Island by Natasha Preston. This is a book I've had for quite some time, and I do want to read it. It is a thriller about influencer teens being sent to an island, and none of them are supposed to make it off alive. Sounds a little bit, And Then There Were None, which I did just reread not too long ago. But I'm intrigued by it. It shouldn't take me too long, I don't think. I might start it tonight. It is 11 o'clock, and I should go to bed because we're doing a lot of moving tomorrow. I did start an audiobook, though, as well. Oh, Goodreads isn't loading. Cool. Cute. And then I did start Era of Uncertain Magic by Charlie Ann Holmberg. This is the second book in the Wimbrel House series, which is going to be, I believe, a trilogy. I read the first book, I want to say earlier this year. I think I read it last month or the month before. I might have read it in March, because I read like nothing in April. It was really good. I am not sure about the need for a sequel. It ended nicely. It was cute. We'll see how it goes. The first book follows two characters who end up meeting when one of them is basically gifted. He inherits a magical house, and that house is possessed, and she is there to basically try and remove the possession from the house, and things just happen. It is magical. There's a little bit of romance, very, very little. This is Victorian times. They also keep it very PG, very like, oh, we can't be alone in the same room. And he's like, oh, okay, whatever. But it's cute. It's sweet. It's good. I am 53 pages into that one. I'm listening to the audiobook because it's on KU. And yeah, so. All right, that's my update. But yeah, I've already actually finished. Technically, I've read 3 books in this vlog, so look at me go. I'm actually reading books this month. I'm up to 26 this year because I read 1 last month, so 2. No, I read 2 in the past. I read 2 last month, 2 the month before, and 3 the month before that, I think. So I've been really slow with school, but school's done, so now I'm hoping to get a lot more read. Okay, that's it. We'll talk to you later. Hello, it is the 21st. It is the day I'm posting this video because I realized I never summarize anything. So I did manage to finish 1 more book in the past 2 weeks. As you can tell by the background, we moved. And now everything is a mess. This is actually probably one of the cleanest rooms we have right now. So I'm just gonna go through this really quickly. I finished 1 extra book that I did not talk about, and that was Heir of Uncertain Magic by Charlie N. Holmberg. This was the 2nd book in the Wimbrel House series, which is, as of right now, a trilogy. This book just came out in April. I did have an art copy of it that I am reviewing late, but overall I gave this, I believe, a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it. It was a good story. It took me a little bit to get into, but I already knew the characters, and I really, really liked them. I appreciated this story. This series follows 2 people, one named Merritt Fernsby, who has inherited a house that is apparently haunted, or at least possessed, and Hulda Larkin, who is a house tamer, basically, at a company that works with magical estates and houses. And because of that, they end up kind of having this sort of romance. We get a little bit more of a peek at that romance in this book. It's not there yet, which we got a sneak peek at it, which I was excited for, and then it didn't happen, so it has to be the next book. But again, this was a good book. It was well done. I enjoyed it. I hesitate to know if it needed to happen. I don't know that the first book needed a sequel. Also, I'm in a dress today because it is hot outside. Like, it is over 80 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's hot. It's really warm outside, and I'm upstairs in the house trying to clean up and put everything away. So yes, I loved how they developed after the first book. I don't want to talk a lot about it because, again, it is a sequel. And there's a lot of spoilers for the first book in this one, obviously. But yeah, so that's what I got. So actually, in the past 2 weeks, I've read 4 books, which isn't bad. I didn't read anything this week because of moving. We've been packing like crazy. I have started a couple audiobooks. I'm working my way through The Secret Garden of Yanagi Inn right now. That's the audiobook I have. I also have Can't Spell Treason Without Tea by Rebecca Thorne that I'm working through. There's a couple ones that I'm working on right now I haven't finished, but yeah, so this is going to be my wrap-up. I finished Little Eve by Katarina Ward. I finished The Dragon's Bride by Katie Robert. The Witch and the Beast by Kosuke Satke. And I finished Heir of Uncertain Magic by Charlie N. Holmberg. So overall, pretty decent reading week. Only one of those got below a 3-star, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. And overall, I'd say this reading vlog was a success. Sorry I didn't update you guys at all this week. a lot happened, and I got really busy and really stressed out, and yeah, so, but that's what I got. So I'm going to upload this video and post it super late. It's like 3 in the afternoon right now too. But yeah, so that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the idea of us doing these reading vlogs, let us know, and we will continue to do so. If you have no interest, let us know as well, and we won't. So, and we may not. I might anyway. I mean, I enjoy doing these kinds of videos. But, hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep reading. Bye!